Bearish reversal bar entry now.
All right, folks, we're going to get started in about 5 minutes, okay? So just hang tight, and if you're watching the recording, you can always fast forward.
Bullish reversal bar entry now.
Hey everybody, we're going to get started, I don't know, about 5 minutes or so. So just hang tight. If you're watching the recording, just fast forward until we get started.
Bearish reversal bar exit now. Bearish reversal bar entry now.
All right, the 2-minute mark here, folks. 2 minutes till we get started. One minute out. 1 minute.
Bearish reversal bar entry now.
All right, let's get started. What do you say? Okay. Welcome, everybody. How's it going out there? All right, so we're going to be together for about a half an hour today. We're going to look up stocks of your choice. I can see the chat, so go ahead and type in your stock or ETF symbols in caps for me. It makes it easier for me to see, of course. And all our new viewers, as well as those watching the recording, welcome today. All right, we're going to be doing this every Friday, unless there's a holiday, like last week, we had Thanksgiving. So that was one we did not do. And then the week before, we had our trading summit, so we didn't do that one either. So it's good to be back, and now we should be on track for every Friday at 8 a.m. All right, let me just go through the usual administrational items. I have to do this. And first thing I want to just remind everybody, in order to use the chat, if you're watching the recording and you want to come back next week, you got to subscribe to the channel. And give us a like, let it get out there so people, the more likes we get, the more people actually can, tune in and view us. And it's all part of the, the YouTube way in which they do the calculations and whatever. All right, and also there's a little bell that you can set a reminder. So whenever we post something, that little reminder will remind you. And we post a lot of videos during the week. So not only do we do the live presentation, but we do that as well. All right, let's get to the fun stuff. The risks involved in trading. I think we all know there's risk. There's pretty much risk in everything we do, right? So one of the things that I always like to say is without risk, there is no opportunity. So the two really go hand in hand. And it's so true for everything in life, but specifically too for trading. So we work in a realm of probabilities, not guarantees. There's nothing guaranteed in trading. That's why we have to use risk control. And if you need help with that, come to our website because we're really good at that. We have a lot of cool software that deals with risk control that can help you in that area. Also, too, make sure you can trade with money that you can afford to risk, called risk capital. And any stock ideas that we cover here, please run them by your financial advisor, money manager, accountant, attorney, whoever you use for help in that area, because they know your personal situation, and I don't, okay? So definitely run that by them just to be sure they're suitable for you. All right, I also have quite a few books on Amazon or Barnes & Noble, wherever you go shopping for books. Most people go to Amazon, seems to be the most popular spot, but I cover books from risk control all the way to different forms of technical analysis. So if you're new in trading, this is going to help you a lot, especially the book on risk control. You can't trade without risk control. I can't tell you how important that is. And then, of course, we cover the ART software, which stands for Applied Reality Trading, Survival Guide for Traders, Elliott Wave Techniques. Now, when we look at charts today, we're going to be using software that I developed over the last 30 years trading the financial markets. It's called the Applied Reality Trading System, or ART. There's also indicators at the bottom of the chart called the OWL, PTF, TLM, and ERI, and I'll explain those when we look at each individual chart. Excuse me. We also have scanners, the Trade Confirmer, the Elliott Wave Scanner, and the Turbo Scanner. This is how we find opportunities each and every week in the market on a variety of different time frames. We run a day trading room too, and we use this software there as well. And then on the far lower right, you'll see our risk-reward calculator. We use that before entering any trade, whether it's a day trade or a position trade. And then, of course, we keep track of our trades with the Trader's Assistant. So if any of that interests you, we'll put a link up under this video later, and you can check it out. Just come to our website, okay? And once again, I want to thank everybody, of course, for being here. Okay, so let's go ahead and end that and get into it. All right, before I see the chat here, so I'm looking at that, and I want to welcome everybody. David, what I found for you on the Bitcoins is I can get the symbols for you on TradeStation, okay? And I think that's how I did it the time before, so I will definitely do that. All right, everything sounds good, excellent, excellent. All right, let me just go over through a few of the ones that I think it's important to cover today. And first one I'm going to take a look at is gold. Everybody talks about getting into gold, and it's a good thing. And I don't disagree. I think we're going to get another high on gold, but let me just run through the analysis here and how I take a look at things. So as you can see on this particular platform, and this is NinjaTrader, okay? I also use TradeStation and a variety of others. But on this platform, you'll see I have three charts. All right, the far chart on the left is the 60-minute chart, and I've got the ETF of gold up here. And then on the middle chart is the daily chart. See where it says daily up here? I don't know if you can see that at home. And again, that's of gold. And then the final chart I have on gold is the weekly chart up here. So these are three charts of the exact same market, just different time frames. Now, why do I do that? Well, the 60-minute chart is a great place to go for the short-term outlook. The daily is a great place to go for the intermediate, and the weekly is what we use for our long-term. So I use three charts to help me time the best time to go in. So let's say, for example, the weekly chart says, hey, this looks really good. And I look at the daily chart that said, I think you can wait a little while and get a better price. Then I'll wait. Okay, so that's the advantage. And even the 60-minute chart can help us with timing even further. So that's why I use three charts on every particular symbol I look up. So you'll see that today. Now, notice these pyramids.